This is how I learned to sing and play guitar at the same time. Have you ever watched musicians sing and play guitar effortlessly at the same time and you thought it was some kind of wizardry reserved just for the pros? What kind of sorcery is this? I totally get it because I was in the same boat 6 years ago and it was really frustrating. Especially because I wanted to write my own songs. But now that I know how to do it, I reverse engineered 5 easy steps for you that simplify the process a lot. I admit the last one gets a bad rap, but it's really important and it's gonna help you a lot. Step 1, start simple with long, easy chords. Think about it, if you would start to learn how to ride a bike, you wouldn't start with jumps, backflips and tricks. You need to feel stable first, so start with training wheels. Basic chords, long strums, and just 3 or 4 chords at most. When I started out, I was so eager to sound like my guitar heroes that were playing guitar and vocals at the same time that I jumped straight into complex songs. I was trying to play really complex riffs and sing at the same time, and I was failing miserably. I remember that at one time I was sitting there frustrated and I decided to let the ego aside and try an easy song, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. The simple long chords let me focus on the timing, and that was a game changer. So as an exercise, try to pick any song that only has 3 or 4 chords and play the chord for a whole bar before changing to the next. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I'm gonna give you an extra trick. If you wanna be able to change chords on time, try playing the chord on beat 1, 2, 3 and stop on the 4 so you can change for the next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 2, practice separately before singing together. Think of it like learning to walk and chew gum at the same time. You need to be able to do each separately without thinking before doing them together. About 5 years ago, when I tried to sing and play guitar at the same time, I started playing and I noticed that I didn't know the lyrics. So I practiced singing alone, even in the car or shower, just to memorize the words, the timing and the notes. Once I knew the guitar part perfectly and the vocal part perfectly, it was so much easier to put them together. So let's use Sweet Home Alabama as an example. Sweet Home Alabama. First, try to nail the chords and then try to nail the singing and the lyrics before putting them together. And here's an extra exercise for you. Try playing the chord progression of a song while counting 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then practice singing the lyrics while clapping your hands on the beat. Sweet Home Alabama. Step 3. Start with simple vocal rhythms. Think of playing and singing together like learning how to dance. If you're stepping in time with the beat, you're in the flow. But if you try to jump ahead to complicated steps, you're bound to trip. I remember that when I played the chorus of the song I'm Yours by Jason Mraz, the rhythm seemed a lot easier than on other songs. And that was because it was matching a basic strumming pattern. The original sounds like this. So I won't hesitate. But here's a hack for you. Try to play it like this. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. Because if you play it like this, the guitar and the vocals line up on the beats. And it's really easy for you. For the third step exercise, I want you to try to clap while singing the lyrics of the chorus where it's really easy. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. And then try to clap while singing the lyrics on the verse where the rhythm is a bit more complicated. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. When you can notice the difference in rhythm between your claps and your voice, you're on the right track. Step 4. Use a capo to play comfortably anywhere. Think of the capo like a shortcut. Just like a map or a GPS helps you find the easiest route, a capo lets you use easier chord shapes in any key, so you can focus on singing comfortably without worrying about difficult chords. When I started playing guitar, I was moving all over the fret to search for chords, and it was impossible to play and sing at the same time because my focus was everywhere. So let's say you want to sing Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Here's how it looks when you play it with a capo. Dancing in the dark with you between my arms. And here's how it looks without a capo. Dancing in the dark with you between my arms. Obviously, it's a lot more difficult to focus without a capo. If you learn those 6 chord shapes that I'm gonna show you, you're gonna be able to play 90% of pop songs. Those are C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and A minor. If you use the capo and those 6 chord shapes, you can play almost any song in any key. Step 5. Practice with a metronome to build consistency. Hello darkness, my old friend. Imagine running a race where you have to keep a steady pace to finish. If you go too fast or too slow, you'll fall out of sync. A metronome is like a pacer that helps you stay on the beat without rushing or dragging. One of the biggest challenges I had as a guitarist and a drummer was staying on the beat. I hated the metronome at first, but a drum teacher showed me that it's really important. And practicing with a metronome helped me stay grounded and consistent. And that's really important if you want to be able to play guitar and sing at the same time. I'm gonna play Stay With Me by Sam Smith. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night-stand. I'm gonna set the metronome to a slower beat at 60 first. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night-stand. Then gradually increase the tempo to the song's natural tempo. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night-stand. You can try it without singing first and then adding the singing as well. If you do this, it's gonna create muscle memory for timing, which is really important in music. These 5 tips will make playing and singing at the same time more like music and less like magic. But if you have an unstable voice, you're still gonna get frustrated. That's why you might need those 3 singing techniques in my next video here.